Back up and bump it just a little. Back up, that's it. Well, now bump it. Okay, go ahead.
So you've come to the Black Hills of South Dakota to go wheeling. And you've signed on to the Jeep Badge of Honor Trail apps and are looking for a trail? Newsflash, there are no Jeep Badge of Honor trails in South Dakota. Now why is that? To get an idea of why that might be, let's first take a look at some of the criteria that they use to determine whether or not a trail can be considered as a Jeep Badge of Honor trail. Well, now for one, a trail has to be nominated by a certain number of members of the Jeep Badge of Honor group members. Now, it's not stated how many members have to nominate a trail for it to be considered, but that's one of the first steps, is members of the group have to nominate that trail. Then it has to meet certain requirements. Number one, it has to be legally sanctioned, which in this case would be the U.S. Forest Service. Next, it has to be publicly accessible. The trails have to be open to the public for off-road recreation, which they are, between May 15th and early November. And they have to provide a unique and challenging off-road experience, which the Black Hills have some of the most challenging terrain you can imagine. The National Rock Crawling Championships used to be held in the Black Hills, before there was such a thing as King of the Hammers. Also, one of the things they consider is historical significance, and there's no shortage of history in the Black Hills, with the Black Hills Gold Rush, Wild Bill Hickok, Calamity Jane, you name it. There was Wild West history in abundance in the Black Hills. And the trail should foster community engagement, encouraging responsible off-road recreation and stewardship of the environment. Now let's take a look inside the Jeep Badge of Honor app and see just what it takes to recommend a trail. Go to where it says suggest a trail, and you're going to find the trail name, which just for giggles, we're going to put down the trail that we're on while this video is being filmed, which is Calamity Canyon. And then it asks for the nearest city, which would be Deadwood. Country, United States, within the state of South Dakota. And then we hit next. And it's going to ask you for some detailed information, such as the lowest difficulty of the trail, the highest difficulty of the trail, a trail description, seasons or months that it's open, the latitude, the longitude, and the trail's phone number and the trail's website. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know of any trails that have a telephone number or a website. Then it goes on to ask for local office location and ask for an address, a city, a state, and a zip code, and then submit your suggestion. And quite honestly, I'm not sure what all of that means. If anybody could clarify, please drop a comment. Now, I did reach out to the Jeep Badge of Honor people, sent them an email, but as of the time of recording, I've not gotten a response. So let's take a look inside their app and their frequently asked questions, and let's see if we can find something there. Now, can anyone sign up for the program and get hard badges for their vehicle? No. Only people who have Jeep brand vehicles are qualified to receive badges. Okay, fair enough. So how do you get the Jeep Badge of Honor hard badges? Well, to qualify for a badge, you must be a Jeep brand vehicle owner who has downloaded the mobile app and created an account. You must check in and complete trails at their various locations. To request your badge, complete the request form, which can be accessed after your check-in has been confirmed. We will then send you a trail-specific badge to put on your Jeep brand vehicle. Okay, well, a lot of places in South Dakota, you can't just check in from on the trail because, newsflash, the cell phone signal in the Black Hills is very, very sketchy. Now, if you take a look inside their app and check out the trails nationwide, you'll find that the majority of the trails are on the west coast and the southeast. Now, when I say west coast, that's not entirely true, although California is heavily saturated with Badge of Honor trails, as well as Moab, which seems to be the favored place as far as Badge of Honor, and Colorado. Now, the Midwest is largely unrepresented, with the exception of Kansas. Now, folks, I grew up in the Kansas City area, eastern Kansas. Sweltering humidity, some creek bottoms and things of that nature. But as far as Badge of Honor trails, I have to kind of question that just a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a Kansas City Chiefs fan for life. Born in Kansas City, raised in Kansas City, you are a Chiefs fan. No questions asked. But I question whether or not the trails in Kansas are worthy of being Badge of Honor. Now let's dig just a little bit deeper into the frequently asked questions. Here we have one that says, how do I check into a trail when I'm in an area with little or no internet connectivity? Like the Black Hills. Doesn't say that, but it applies. To check into a trail while offline, simply tap the same check-in button as you normally would. Your check-in will be saved as pending and its status will be displayed. You will be shown the status of your pending check-in while you are offline, and your check-in can be finalized when you open the app again in an area with internet connectivity. You can check the status of your pending check-in by returning to the trail details screen of the trail you checked into. Okay, sounds simple enough. Now, also I see here that we have one that says, how do I suggest a new trail be added to Jeep Badge of Honor? Well, here we go. To suggest a new trail, open the main menu found in the upper right of Jeep Badge of Honor app and tap Suggest a Trail. The bare minimum amount of information required to suggest a trail is the trail's name, city, state, and country. So they don't really need all that garbage about this trail's web address, the trail's phone number. So all you really need to do is come to the Black Hills, run a trail, and suggest it. And the Black Hills are sorely underrepresented. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't intentionally go to Kansas to go wheeling. But I know a lot of people who intentionally go to the Black Hills. Seems kind of like an injustice. You know, kind of like it took so long to get Leonard Skinner into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That kind of injustice. Now, hopefully, y'all have found some value in this video. And I'd ask you to subscribe to the channel. Because if you don't, Miss Rhea is going to go all savage on you and start counting coup. So subscribe. Smash that like button. And leave us some comments. Tell us what you think. Or maybe not. Because you know what they say. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Now, hopefully this sheds some light on why there are no Badge of Honor trails in the Black Hills of South Dakota. So folks, if you want a badge of honor trail from your trip to the Black Hills, you're going to have to make it happen. That means you're going to have to get on the app and you're going to have to suggest trails. Suggest the hell out of them. Suggest all the trails. Get your friends to come out and suggest all the trails. All I ask is that while you're visiting the hills, driving our trails, you pack it in, you pack it out. Please don't trash the hills. And remember to tread lightly. Remember, leave only tire prints and take only pictures. And remember, having a Jeep, it's about freedom. Freedom to explore, freedom to experience, freedom to challenge yourself, freedom from the hustle and bustle of society,
Your back tire.
freedom from the confines of the interstate.